you grew up with just your mother.
Mm-hmm.
You got reunited with your father on your show, right?
Yeah.
Well, number one, why turn that into a publicity thing?
It's my life. It's my life, Vlad. You know, I'm the executive producer of a reality show, Real. And this is my real life. And the camera's always around and, you know, I don't turn them off for nothing. I felt like, you know, I wanted to share this moment with my fans, with the people who had questions. What does his father look like? Snoop Dogg, your dad, or this, that, and the third? You know,
Wait. That was a rumor?
What's that?
That Snoop Dogg was your dad?
No, I'm just saying, but that's how
okay.
like stupid motherfuckers be talking though. Like they get the uncle and nephew shit confused. It's like, you know, oh, aren't you Snoop Dogg's son? It's like, no. So I just wanted to do that for myself, and you know, like I said, I'm filming a reality show 24/7, and not only was it good content from a producer standpoint, but I felt like there's other people who could look up and look at my situation and how I handled it, and maybe that they can use what Bow Wow did and implement that into their real life, and maybe that they can gain the courage to finally get over that hatred or that, you know, sour taste towards their father. You know, so it was more of not just me doing it for me, but me doing it so other kids and other young men could see how I handled the situation. And I did get a lot of responses for that, as far as like, yo, Bow, watching you do that scene with your father helped me reach out to my pops. We cool now, I did it that. And that's all that means to me. You know, it's not even a publicity stunt. I don't need a publicity stunt. I mean, shit, I can say fuck and he said fuck and I'm gonna be trending on Twitter. That's just what that is. I can easily pull a publicity if I wanted to do that, but this wasn't that. This was some real shit. I don't fake shit on my show. As the executive producer, I never will fake shit on my show. And that moment was monumental to me because I had to close that chapter in my life with my pops. But at the same time, I wanted to share that moment with everybody else around the world so they could see another side of me, and they could see a more mature side of me, and hopefully other young guys in my shoes could go about their relationship with their fathers the same way.
Okay, so you were 30 when that was filmed?
Yep.
Okay. Before then, had you met your father or interacted with him?
Yeah. Used to go to my father's house every weekend.
Okay.
Every
and then
weekend.
what, it just stopped at one point?
Yeah, it was a wrap. You know, once I got famous, once shit started picking up, you know, I stopped wanting to go over there anyway. My dad was an alcoholic. You know, my dad was more of an OE, you know, he was one of them type of dudes, St. Ives, you know, he was a hardcore 40-ounce drinker. Not hard liquor, 40 ounces. And a pack of cigarettes. More liquor all day. That's what he wanted. And he would sit there all day and just drink, get drunk. And, you know, as a little boy, you know, shit, man, you want to play, you want to run around. And he was never able to do that shit. He was always just sluggish and just laid out, sleep, drunk, waking up, doing dumb shit, you know. Shit I won't share. I'll keep it private because of the respect and the closure that we have now. But yeah, man, it was a rough little ride, man. As a kid, I told my mama, man, I never want to go back over there again. I never want to see that nigga again in my life. I'm cool. Got on my shit, moved to Atlanta, never turned back. It was over after that. And, you know, throughout my career, he's popped up at little shit. Like I said that in the scene, he popped up at an in-store, he came drunk. You know, he popped up at Phillips Arena when I was on tour. At the back door, I asked the security, was he drunk? They said, no, let him in, he was cool. I tried to take all the beer out the suite. Because, you know, Atlanta, this the crib. So, you know, anytime I perform at Phillips Arena, I always get a box at Phillips. And try to take the alcohol out the suite. Nigga came back after that show, came backstage, nigga was hammered. So it's like, it's not like I haven't given him opportunities. You know, I have. It's just that I'm grown now and I don't have time to be taught. I don't have time for people to tell me. My daughter's about to be 7 years old. Like, what the fuck can you possibly tell me right now? Like, you missed out. Nigga, I'm 9 years off of being 40 years old. I'ma still look this handsome, but nigga, I'm still about to be 9 off of 40. The fuck are you gonna tell me right now at this time and point and place of my life that I haven't gone through or been through? Nigga, you was not with me shooting in the gym. Nigga, more fat. I had to run that Drake line on him one time. Hey, I'm sorry, y'all don't get it. It's an inside joke. We don't like re-brought the Drake line up at the studio. So, you know, we got a lot of niggas around here coming in my sessions and acting like they're a part of shit and they don't be a part of shit. And we just start telling them that. So it's an inside joke when I say the Drake shit.
Okay, so in the early parts of your career, when you started to really blow up, did your dad try to come around asking for money, trying to be your manager or anything else like that?
No, my father was in no fucking way, shape, or form in management mode. Like this, I don't even know if that nigga could spell manager. Like, no way was he thinking that. He was too drunk. Like, that's all he did. OE, malt liquor, St. Ives, 40 ounce, not 40 ounces. That's all he did. It was nothing else. And you got to think, he knew I was going to his crib before I was Bow Wow. So once I blew up, he had to watch me grow up from a distance. So it was more of, hey, y'all, this is my son. He was really going around in his job and workplaces showing me off more than anything. And we would see each other maybe like, you know, once every 7 years, once every, you know, whatever. But it's never been consistent. Could it be consistent now? Absolutely it could be now because I'm older. You know, since that scene, I got his number. But like I said, man, I just choose to keep it the way it is. I just wanted closure. I just wanted him to know I did not want my father to die. And I could not live on with having that hatred in my heart for my pops. Because I felt like that shit was blocking the blessing for me. So that's the real reason why I did that. I did it because I needed closure. I felt like if I want to become a better man, a better artist, a better entertainer, how am I going to do that when I'm holding a grudge against this man? I don't even got no reason to hold a grudge. I'm not even no little boy no more. I got a daughter now. I don't hold no grudge against this man. So pull up. I just want to let you know so that you can smile more in your days when I'm not around and know that your only son that look just like you don't hate you. I don't hate you no more. If you ever felt that I hate you, you can now live the rest of your life knowing we have no problem and we good. If he called right now, I probably wouldn't pick up because I'm talking to you, but like if he called right now, I would probably pick up. I'd probably pick up. What's happening? Oh yeah, I'm just working. Woo, wop, wop, wop. And then it's over. But listen, my life too crazy for my pops hang out with me right now. And he still drink. And I'm a Ciroc boy. So that nigga might up his standards and become a real full-fledged alcoholic if he hang out with his son now. All these clubs I'm hosting, live, and we here and we there and we here. All them bottles get to come. My pops gonna go fucking, they free. Son, they free bottles. That nigga might go crazy, that motherfucker. My dad might lose it. So no, we're gonna keep him right where he at. And I'm just happy that he's well. He's doing good. He looks good. He's happy, and I can make him happy by letting him know that no, dog, I do not hate you, bro. Do not hate you, bro.
I mean, being a little boy, you kind of look up to your father. I mean, this is the first man in your life. So even though you made the conscious decision that, okay, I'm gonna separate myself from him, there has to be a certain level of pain when you see other kids with their fathers and so forth.
Oh, no.
None of that?
Nah, because you got to think, at 5, I was already with Death Row. I was moving and grooving. You know, that was without my father. My mom had a boyfriend at that time. So my pops wasn't even around. Then after that, I was in LA with Snoop and them, you know, and came back home, still didn't see my pops. Then Jermaine called. Once Jermaine called, Jermaine became my real father. You know, if you want to keep it a buck, that's who I call Pops. When I text, I hit JD, I say, yo, what up, Pops? Like, what's happening? Oh, man, what up, bro? Like, that's who I look to as far as if I had to pick any father figure to be JD. You know what I'm saying? That's who took me shopping. That's who made sure I was fresh in school. When I was still living in Ohio at that time, going to not even junior high, going to middle school, it was Jermaine that bought me my first pair of Timbs. It was Jermaine who put me on the women. It was Jermaine who taught me everything. JD showed me everything. Showed me how to ball. He ain't showed me how to get girls, though. I learned that shit on my own. But other than that, he taught me everything that I needed to know. Straight up. Straight up. I like strippers. Why? Because my pops like strippers. JD, that's what they did. You know, in Atlanta. I seen it. I wanted to be just like him. So yeah, you're right. Little boys do grow up idolizing a man, because if it ain't your biological father, any man that step in and fill that role could be considered that father figure, straight up. You know, that's why a lot of niggas run to the big homie in the hood, because he's looked at as that father figure. He's giving them the game. They seeing the cars, all that. JD had the jewelry, the big house, the car, the girls. Just I wanted all that, and that's who I looked up to. It was Jermaine. So I never felt no type of way. I felt like I had the coolest pops in the world.
Yeah,
and my pops got them on record with Jay-Z, nigga. What your daddy doing for a living?
That's dope, man.
At the time.
That's dope.